Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Irwindale, site to race number 31 of the 2008 Coke Vanilla Cup Series season. And alongside me once again is Stephen Paul III.
Hello, guys.
As if you weren't watching qualifying, then you missed the
What's wrong with
was possibly the most bizarre front row we've seen so far this season, as Ethan Keidemann will start alongside Time Pollard, who's on the pole and choosing the outside line for this one. Time Pollard actually, or these are the two drivers who did the driver swap at the start of the chase, so that's bizarre there that they'd end up on the same front row. Henry Williams and Stephen Paul III, our two dual winners, will make up row number 2, with Bill Brack Jr., Alexander Rowe, row 3, Cole Deaver and Isaac Flickinger, row 4, and Jesse Turner and Jonathan Zorline, row 5. Here's the rest of the starting grid. I hand over to Stephen for his thoughts and predictions.
So, it's going to be a crazy race for sure. Not crazy. I mean, so the beginning of the race is going to have a lot of passing. The bottom lane is not going to go. That's why Time Pollard chose the high side. And then lap traffic is going to be horrible to pass, and that's how you're going to be trying to make a move on the driver. Pit stops will become a factor, and we'll have a caution during that, and the whole field will get jumbled up. So we'll see what happens to get to that point. I'll expect some passing in the midfield, not a lot toward the front. Our final row is the 49 of Ryan George and Zachary Fitzwater. Next weekend is Talladega for the cutoff race. And for the drivers, I believe Mark George, no, but he's eliminated.
No, Fitzwater, Zorline, Shelton, and Rogers, the bottom 4.
Drivers, start your engines!
As the command has been given, I want to say this is the Plinko 500. I don't remember exactly.
I'll look that up and give confirmation.
By the time he gets it looked up and confirmed, we will be green as the pace car is off, leaving the field under control of the 83 and the 13.
Actually, nope. I will get it. It is the Plinko 500, huh?
Hey, okay.
Like I said,
coming off turn number 4, the Plinko 500 is green.
And 13 needs a new gearbox.
And Pollard up and wall riding it this time.
What the hell?
That didn't go so well for him.
I swear, if Keidemann wins in the Red Bull before me, I'm going to be screaming.
As 4 wide for 3rd.
Following the right side destroyed. Oh my God.
As Time Pollard does get back to the race lead.
The Red Bulls.
Pollard's going to 2nd despite the right side damage.
Hey, Time Pollard's best finish is 3rd in the 2003 Daytona 500. What's mind any of that? But we need to win to survive Talladega.
Braddock's going to try and go for 3rd now on the 83.
So Charles made the start even crazier to make up for the lack of racing in the next 20 laps. Good job, Charles.
I didn't try to. We just somehow managed to, at least on the opening lap. Still side by side though here.
One career win for Braddock. He won at Las Vegas last year due to Dylan Young's terrible choking of pit crew.
As Braddock Braddock will clear, sorry, they were 3 wide back there. Deaver and Henry Williams battling for position. Deaver going to try and go around the outside of both Williams and Keidemann.
He's trying to win this race by a lap.
Might be able to, actually, whoever wins this race. That's Austin LaPlanta's on the outside 3 wide, actually.
And back there, they are dueling. They are freaking slicing and dicing back there.
As 3 wide in front of him now, where's LaPlante going to go? That's last year's winner, Gene Sanford, on the inside line. LaPlante runs out of space to go.
Yeah, Charles lets the first 60 laps of this race last year. Time Pollard tried to do the same here this year.
As Henry Williams now passes Keidemann, so now the 18's gotten up to the outside line.
13 won at Chicagoland, so it's not like it's a chump car here, so they're doing pretty good right now.
True, that's what actually allowed Keidemann to get up into the chase, so. As we look back here, Jeffrey White, Austin LaPlante making moves on the outside line.
Time Pollard trying to become a did he win the truck series? I don't remember.
No, I don't think he's actually even running the truck series. Oh, LaPlante threw it up the middle and nearly lost it. This is trying to move into the top 10 for that 46, by the way, so.
The safety director has instructed Austin Crash to find another invisible wall to fix.
Oh. Too soon. As Jeffrey White gets the move done around the outside of Isaac Flickinger, LaPlante's going to follow around as well. And Jeffrey White trying to set his sights on the 15 of Alexander Rowe.
It's our first time we're here yesterday. We're gonna try to get another one today.
In fact, actually, is right there. Matt Duncan in the 8th position right now in that 6th car.
That's a lot. Man, I don't know if somebody's won their first for win back-to-back races in the top 2 series. I don't think it's ever happened.
You mean on the same weekend?
Same weekend, yeah.
As Jeffrey White now goes
we got an issue
the
for somebody.
outside, will clear. Austin LaPlante has cleared the 2 of Isaac Flickinger for the 11th spot.
Somebody's on pit road, and if it's Ryan George, he's fired.
No, it was problems for one of our chasers. William Duncan is out.
Oh, that's an F. And the chasers, 40th, 41st, and 42nd. Jesus Christ.
As LaPlante going around the outside, this would be a battle for 10th here if he can get the spot away from Alexander Rowe.
The last week we mentioned we jinxed him, but hopefully this week we don't. No top 10s for LaPlante this year, him or Charles.
As he's going to clear the 15, he's also going to try and go around the outside of the 16. That would be for 9th.
I don't know where the 15 thought he was going.
As LaPlante now into the top 10 for the first time today.
And Steven finished second yesterday, looking at second place again. So.
As the gap already starting to form a little bit at the front. As LaPlante setting his sights on the 6 of Matt Duncan. That would be for 8th.
Oh, boy.
Oh, around the outside. He got it done.
Yeah, he's flying around that ice. If LaPlante dethrones us, I'm going to cry.
As this time, can he get... Now he's setting his sights on the 88. This would be for the 7th spot.
He just ran his fastest. Well, he lapped before ran his fastest lap race. Zorline is our big chaser in the top 10.
Gets in line a little bit. Nothing going on up at the front of the field. Isaac Flickinger around the outside of Gene Sanford, or at least was defending for 12th.
Now, we've seen Gene in this part of the park. When we had that green flag pit stop, she was able to rise to the top with the craziness. So, Gene just biding her time, waiting for that pit stop.
As Pretty Shaw going around the outside of Jesse Turner. That is for 14th spot now.
Pretty Shaw's 25th career start. Best finish 3rd at Indy, so trying to improve on that. South Cole actually in a win and get in chase race for the first time since season, what is it, 2?
Well,
another issue for somebody.
Yeah. As this time it is the 60, another chaser.
Jesus Christ.
As Tim Randolph is reporting a vibration with the 60.
Yeah, that's a. I want to be. Oh no! He's gonna try to.
Well, he's gonna be stuck up on the outside now, trying to battle for 31st with Ryan George, who actually had to start shotguns, now running in 32nd at least. So.
Not a lot of drivers were happy with the download and legal car.
As Will Hoyt on the outside line getting some passes done. That is Mark George, the defending champion that he just passed.
Yeah, this is not really a good short track driver, but trying to go on Jack quietly making the race.
As Sanford around the outside. Actually, that's Randolph trying to pass the 05 down low.
If we keep going green, we're going to run into lap traffic for the leader, so that's going to throw a monkey wrench into this.
I would imagine we're not that far off, no. They're going in turn 3 while they were just going into turn 3 now, so.
Fitzwater finished, I believe, 40th yesterday? Now, not 40, he finished bend the back.
He was in the back, just not that far back. Well, they're single file up here. There is the battle, sheesh.
Well, time to get...
Matt Dixon going around the outside of Rob Evans. Go and check in on one issue, and then all of a sudden they get single file up front. Lovely.
34. Fitzwater finished 32nd, so not going to be good. I mean, you know what? At least it's better than having a wreck fest.
True.
I'm liking the top 2, so I can't complain. 70 cars.
I was going to say. Meanwhile, actually, speaking of that top 2.
It's closing up. Did he hit lap traffic?
No, they haven't caught lap traffic yet, but here comes the 84 of Stephen Paul III, catching up to the 13.
With the whole lap
traffic, though.
With the whole right side of the street.
I don't know how this car's running quick. We beat the wall off of turn 2 on lap 1.
Well, Red Bull gives you wings, you know?
Clearly. As these
back here,
guys
the
still
horse,
fighting
yes.
back here. Wilson,
Zach Rogers too.
well, Robert Pollard, no surprise that he's fallen back to 37th.
Yeah, that's sovereign. LaPlante running 8th. Carl Long's 46th, best finishes second with John Areza. I said
John
his name wrong.
Azala.
At Phoenix. That was really bad.
Yeah, it really was. Is trying to find, well, Gene Sanford's still trying to get the move done for 12th on Isaac Flickinger. The problem is they're wanting to go to the inside to make the move, but that's just not where you want to be.
I'm more impressed you were able to recreate the 2021 NA18 package in real life in the video game.
Wasn't trying to.
It's really hard to replicate.
As Sanford,
Well,
contact
oh
moving Isaac Flickinger. That's one way to try and get the pass done.
Gene was like, all right, this race is getting boring. I got you, Charles.
Well, that's certainly allowed the 01 to catch up. Will that also invoke the 2 to get a move on?
The drivers are asking for the old Gen 4 cars back at this rate.
Hey, we tried something.
Time Paul extending the gap.
Now
Wow.
Time Pollard's starting to catch the back of the field.
That's going to spread it out because yesterday, Jackie Tang was the Ford in the side of the 84 car. Good thing he DNQ'd.
As Fitzwater's still battling with JT Bryant.
Well, time to get crazy.
And here we go. Time Pollard now squarely in the fight with the lap traffic.
Well, if 42 holds us up, we're never chewing Big Bread again.
Gardner actually going to pass the 75 first, though.
Yeah, JT actually, I think, JT had a bad run yesterday. So where did he finish? He finished... JT was 41st yesterday, 42nd today. That, he is not
he's
liking our
battling for 42nd. Battling for 41st, I should say.
I don't know where he finished in the truck race. Fitzwater going to be a damn lap car, ironically enough.
Yeah, it's always an interesting thing when Fitzwater's one of the first cars to be lapped.
Yeah, just ask the 01 for the Sony Cup Series. Here comes the 29, trying to make that pass.
As still fighting it out, here comes Time Pollard. 84 is closing in as well.
Good lord, these cars, lap traffic is horrible. This is like real life Rick Ware cars.
Well, except Rick Ware cars can at least still be passed because they're definitely off the pace.
These guys, no, they just don't have the track position. As everybody going to be coming close, you just can't pass.
Well, 84's got to the back bumper of the 13.
Stephen Paul,
This could be an interesting Thanksgiving dinner.
It might be. We might have to get some Red Bull and Geico to sell this one out.
84 is going to make the move. Can't quite make it stick.
I believe Pollard going for his 8th different track for his 8th career win in his career. Won 2 races every full-time season. Here we go.
Side by side for the lead as the 29 tries to use the 75 as a pick to get around the 42.
Ironically enough, the 75 in the way. That's funny.
3 wide. Fitzwater's going to get a 2-for-1 special. Maybe even make it 3 spots there as he tries to go around the outside of the 25.
As we keep discussing this, Ty Paul is on the fight of his life with Braxton coming up there, and here comes Cole Deaver.
Deaver's starting to catch up. In fact,
Deaver's
actually, the 84 is now going to lose second to Braddock because Braddock gets around to the outside.
That's valuable 5 points for losing.
That's 5 points right there, so that's about for second. 42 goes a lap down.
What system is it called? It starts with an L. I don't remember what it's called.
Huh?
I can't pronounce it. The Lafferty system?
What are you trying to figure out?
The point system that started with an L that they ran back in the day.
I don't know what they called it, but it's 5 points per position down to 6th, 4 points per position down to 11th, and then 3 spots per position all the rest of the way through.
Well, the 17th don't have the preferred line anymore because the 42's in the way.
As Braddock still trying to get around the 84, also trying to use the 42 as a pick. Meanwhile, the 75 goes a lap down.
Yeah, everybody's starting to close back up because you can't pass. Well, 17
Well,
is the second.
Braddock now gets the move done on the 84. Can Pollard use this to try to get to the outside of JT? I think he might be able to.
And here's the ironic part. Time Pollard has been side by side with the 75 for about 5 laps.
Well, he's no, because here comes the 75 back. I was going to say he's going to have him clear. No, it might have been the other way around.
Yeah, Bill Drag, the 17 hasn't won since Atlanta last year. It's been a dry spell for the Roush 17 team.
As Time Pollard now going to have the 75 lap. Now tries to lap the 25 as well while he's at it.
Ironically enough, Braddock has won a couple duels this year, but that doesn't translate to the race. And here it comes.
Pollard's going to... Time Pollard will clear the 25 off of turn 4 this time around. Braddock, meanwhile, has finally cleared the 42. Now has to try and lap the 75.
Yeah, 84 is the...
Pollard
and the 80
still
the only
can't run
changes.
42.
Yeah, Pollard never won an Irwin. That's only one race in this track, so... Oh, God, he got loose.
The 60, by the way, still actually hasn't hit.
That's good. That would be an automatic caution.
17 now going around the outside of the 25. Fitzwater trying to pass the 34 Sam Young. That's not going to work.
Yeah, Time Pollard's going to lose the lead here if the 17 keeps running that high line.
Well, Braddock couldn't quite
there.
get out of it yet.
Yeah,
here comes the 25.
Here comes 17 for the lead here. Look at this run he's got.
At least trying to get a run.
Nothing like 42nd and 41st in order points battling right here for the top spot.
And in terms of driver's points, it is 33rd and 41st. Although Brad going to go to the inside to try and make the move. That ain't going to work.
Just lap traffic. That's why. Oh, he's not going to get that done on that bottom side. Ty Paul's going to.
And that's going to allow the 13 to maybe get up to the 29 again.
Yeah, Keiderman kind of holding up that backpack because they have not been able to catch 17. Tried to move.
Well, and now Cole Deaver trying to go for the 3rd spot. Look through the field a little bit, see where some drivers are.
Mary Shelley 22nd. That's a tough break for Mary.
And Pollard finally gets to the outside of the 42.
And the big middle finger to boot.
Well, he still didn't get to him, though. Well, he didn't get alongside enough. Meanwhile, Fitzwater goes a lap down to the 13.
The no good, the terrible weekend at this track for Fitzwater.
And the battle for 3rd gonna heat up again. Here comes Cole Deaver.
You know what? I can't believe we're almost 60 laps into this race.
Yeah, true.
Holy crap. And God, if Deaver's not gonna be able to do it, it's gonna. Maybe he will. That damn 42 will get out of the way.
Might be able to get it done.
No, Paul's gonna slide. The 42 move.
But I think Deaver couldn't quite get the move done when he needed to.
Yeah, I think Chip Ganassi has been listening to the broadcast about my comments about Allie Nelson. Jesus Christ.
As Henry Williams watches on, trying to figure out who's going to win out on this battle.
Take a shot every time the 42 blocks the 84 at this rate.
Well, the 42 is also trying to get around the 75, which is what makes this
ironic enough
interesting battle. As 13 tries to lap the 34.
Bad lane to try to lap him.
Sam Young might actually use this to his advantage, trying to get around the 19.
Bottom line is a detriment. The high side is the reward, and the 17 can get up there. Well, 29's going to lap himself if he gets up there.
Well, he might. Sam Young continues to fight. Time Pollard clearly has the quicker car, but cannot quite clear him on that inside line.
Nope, he will not. 34 is going to scoot away right there.
Although, actually, 13's getting the run off that inside line.
87 were able to get their backup change of coat paint up right up there. Vanderson not having a good weekend. He won the Hoovers race here last year.
42 now going to go around the outside of the 75. This is to be not last on the track. The all-important battle to not be last.
Well, at least 75 made it. 34 is still not going to lap down, and it's going to cause Bowles to lead here in 2 seconds.
If he's not careful.
Oh, everybody up on the high side.
34 still fighting hard. I mean, all power to the 34 to try to fight to stay on the lead lap. I'm going to say that. As now the 34 finally goes a lap down, but maybe not without trying to fight it back a little bit. Never mind, here he comes.
Yeah, he's not helping him. Ty Pollock's best run was the season 1 Daytona 500. Sam Young won the season 2 Daytona 500. They keep battling here.
Well, they had 500s in separate seasons. Sam Young wasn't in the 2003 Daytona 500.
No, and somehow Ty Pollock's been keeping the lead from the 17 because 17 is hunting.
As here comes Fitzwater trying to get up to the 13, get his lap back.
As we're on the
Meanwhile,
nice
the
lap.
84 couldn't get around the 75.
He hasn't got by any of the lap traffic yet.
I mean, he was alongside the 75 and still couldn't pass him.
Well,
So, what does that tell you?
it's going to be an interesting Thanksgiving dinner.
As Cole Deaver still looks on, they've started to gap the 18 a little bit. Well, as I say that, though.
Good points day, at least. As the 84 just
True.
could not get by lap traffic.
As that was even in the duels, could not get around that traffic. As the
Sam
13
Young.
and 34 continue to fight right there.
Sam Young will not die.
As does Tim Randall. Nope, still nothing on that.
He will not die. As we're probably not going to have a pit stop. We might. Well, I hope not. It's going to ruin the race. 78 car trying to get in the inside of the 77. There's Mary Shaw having a bad run. Well, not a bad run, but not to our standards.
Not great run, but still decent comparative.
Henry Sanford and six. This
And
is not one of his stronger tracks.
Deaver
Here we
going
go.
around the outside for third.
Yeah, we might drop back to flat in this race.
I was trying to see if there wasn't any battle going on through the rest of the field, and clearly there wasn't. So.
Well, Roberts being a pick to the 84 and the 33. Well, the 33 is going to get a great run on that high side, and that's going to be all she wrote. Nope, 75 cannot move out
Well,
of the
this
damn way.
is kind of like what we saw yesterday with the 92 and the 6 in terms of their battle with Pollard and Matt Duncan, actually.
And Robert Pollard moves down to the wrong lane again.
As Steven trying to get to the inside of the 75. They might end up splitting the 75 if they're not careful either.
Robert's retirement tour might come early at this rate.
As 84 trying to use 75 as a pick, but ain't gonna work. Here comes the 33 back around on the outside.
And I will tell you something, Sam Young refuses to die.
And 33 is actually going to be able to use the 75 as a pick.
75 might be in the pit wall at this rate. Oh, Paul's the bumper. He put the bumper.
Yeah, he tried to. 84 sideways off turn 2 after trying to put the bumper to the 75. Here comes Henry Williams now in the 18.
Steven Paul third. That 30 lap battle wore him out apparently yesterday.
And Bill Bragg Jr. trying to lap the 29.
This has been side by side for 20 laps. The 34 will not die.
I mean,
he
that
will
is
not give it up.
impressive. It only took a lap car. If only this was for the lead.
This would be great. And 13 is trying, man. Sam Young died.
As now Pollard has the 34 clear for now.
But now we don't.
And here comes Fitzwater.
13 lost a lot of time off that. He had a bad corner right there. Here comes the 17.
So Fitzwater trying to get up there, couldn't quite, and the 34 pulls back alongside the 13.
And I'm going to Lynn's Pond, the shop on the hood of that 34. I'm filing a complaint.
How's my driving? Poor. And the
Continental
84
Fire and Safety League
alongside the
team.
75.
Move, Robert.
Imagine being blocked by your own family member who's a lap down.
I think Oreo Paul's were the 75 Talladega at this rate.
As still the most enticing battle is between the 34 and the 13 and
Will
trying
not
to lap
die.
him.
Sam Young's like Thor, or like that guy, big guy comes to, I will not go. I don't know. Oh my lord, he will not give it
I
up.
don't watch the Marvel films enough to know whose quote is whose.
I don't watch him, but I know one guy like to just like
Talking about the guy with the hammer?
Yeah,
That's
like there's
Thor.
somebody with like the stones or something. I don't know. I don't watch that stuff.
If it's the guy with the hammer, it's Thor. As Sam Young back on the lead lap
Cleared
now.
them.
And I think if I'm Time Pollard, just let him go. Let him go. Let the 17 get up to you first before you try anything.
Well, I can tell you this could be a Geico commercial. What is it?
Tim Randolph now trying to take 31st away from Dylan Young, who's also setting his sights on the 66.
I run. You know, it'd be like that commercial. Can Geico really save you 50% or more? Can you really pass Sam Young as a lap car to Romandale?
As Dylan Young now alongside the 66, he's gonna get the spot away. So Dylan Young able to get a spot away, and Sam Young able to sail the lead.
And if anybody's got Photoshop skills, please make that for me.
I know I do not.
I'll try to figure it out.
As 78 not able to get around the 70 yet, although Amy Shelley right up along to the rear wing of the 70.
Reminds me of the first pit stop. Well, 70 just.
No, that's off turn 4, so that wouldn't have been pit stops.
Well, the 70 car just took a line. I don't know what they got bored of just being single file, I guess.
Well, Amy Shelley now going to try and make a move. Not going to be able to make it work, though. As Onjack to the inside of the 08, the 05. 05 gets the spot away. It's bound to happen at some point.
We're about 25 to go. No pit stops yet, thank God. Side by side with them. Somehow Pollard is still
as Matt Dixon was able to get around the 78 again and clear as they start to catch the 08 of Mary Shelley, who is now up to 21st.
At least that's 3 points for them, so that's good.
As Dixon's starting to close in actually on the 08, it looks like.
Yep,
that
so
might be how the 78 got up alongside the 70.
And, well, you know what? At least we've had a good battle for a lap down spot. You know, I gotta say that. Who would have thought Jermaine Racing? Yeah, no pit. Who would have thought Jermaine Racing could have 2 wins? And the 84 still has not passed 75. He's not even 2 laps.
As Chris Wilson going around the outside of the 87. Trying to also pass the 49.
Tire wear it's only been about 3/10, or 300ths, whatever, off the tire wear.
Yeah.
Time Pollard is just, I think, waved the white flag. You like that song from the 2000s?
Too.
I waved my white flag.
Meanwhile, Dylan Young going around the outside of Onjack now.
He's going to give up with this ship because he's done battling him. As Dylan Young around the outside. I don't blame him.
Like, unless the 17 can get to your back bumper and apply the pressure to actually have to get up there and battle the lap cars, why worry?
This is Time Pollard's. Let's check his winless streak. Where is he? Time is 56th career start. He is second behind Allie Nelson of drivers with most starts without a win.
As Chris Wilson trying to put the pressure on the 22.
He ran season 1. I don't think he ran. He won the Hooters title last year. Moved to full time this year. It's been a struggle, to say the least. And he's leading now.
75 was on the bottom for some reason, not quite sure why. As Matt Duncan was passed by the 88, as Zorline now puts the fight to Keiderman. Duncan trying to get that eighth spot back.
That's going to cost him 5.
Oh, the 46 actually got up to 6th.
Oh my God, they're trying to get a top 5 for Seth Cole?
Wouldn't that be something? Is Duncan now around the outside of Zorline? Can he try and get around the outside of the 83 as well?
Now the 46 might pass the 84 at this rate.
He might. As Duncan clears Zorline, now sets his sights on Keiderman.
Yeah, here
now
we go.
We're starting to get some racing again in the top 10.
You know, yeah, it took about 103 laps. This race is flying by. 125 lap video might only take half an hour.
120. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, you put that in there. Never mind.
Alexander Rowe top 10, 7th here last year.
As here comes the 46, taking a peek around the outside of the 18.
Austin's only 2 seconds back. If he can keep ripping that high side 21 laps, hell might freeze over.
And
18 blocks him.
Yeah. I don't blame the block. Duncan now around the outside, trying to get a run on the 83.
Duncan, it's been a minute since the last thing we got a top 10. His last top 10 was his first race ever in his career, 4th at Bristol.
And Duncan now gonna get the spot away from Keiderman. That is for 7th.
You gotta go back up front because Ty Pollard in the 17, it's down to 29. That's the closest it's been in a while.
That's because Braddock's around on the outside of Fitzwater now. I mentioned if he could put the pressure. Well, the pressure's there.
And here he comes. Oh my God. Well, Fitzwater tried to become a factor in this, but 17's there.
Yeah, he is. He's peaking.
13 blocking. Good blocking moves by Robert. No, I mean time. Damn it. We're going to cut that out of the broadcast.
No, we ain't. As Braddock clears the lap traffic now, that puts them up to the back bumper of the 13. We flash back to here now as the 46 is putting pressure on the 18, and the 6 is putting pressure on the 46.
Yeah, this 84 is just holding up everybody.
As there are 16 laps to go, 84 still can't get around the 70.
Yeah, Oriole Pollard's running the 75 next week.
As Randolph trying to take a peek to the inside of the 66.
Yeah, the tire wear not too bad, but you know, this is managing their tires and stuff. A lot of changes having a problem. Only Pollard and Zerline remain in the top 10.
Onjak trying to take a peek around the outside of the 24.
Yep,
Unable to make it work
third.
that time.
T-Paul finished 3rd here last year, so good run. But the 13 is doing a good job blocking the 17. He only got 13 more laps to block.
Well, and now Time Pollard's going to go to the inside of the 34.
All right, Tom, I don't know what you were thinking, mate.
Does this open the door for Braddock to steal one away from the Geico Toyota?
I hope not. 13 running up high. Oh, man. Samuel, get out of the way, mate.
As battling up here, Wilson and Ryan George. That one's going to go easily to Ryan George, who was already ahead of the 22 last I saw, I think.
And that's 3 points that's going to cost Ryan 22 car. Yeah, Wilson, who comes in here, I think he's 8th on the grid.
Yeah, he was on that cutoff.
And the 84 car is just going to have a miracle of the
now Jeffrey White taking a look at 10th. He's going to try and get the spot away from the 15.
And to go here, and Time Paul has not led every. I think he has led every.
I think he's led every lap. Pretty sure.
That's out. So 56 starts. Can he do it? Braddock trying to look for his first win. I think 49 races it has been for Braddock. Where is you? I know 40
Jeffrey
races.
White gets the move done. I thought I saw the 84 trying to make a move. Couldn't quite make it work. 13's taking another look at the 34.
I swear if we put on the white flag lap, we would have cried.
If he loses on the white flag lap, it might be one saving grace for this race.
One top 5 this year for time. I believe that was a 5th.
Oh, here comes Braddock. To the back bumper again of the 13.
Yeah, time finished 5th at Michigan in the 83 car. Done pretty good at the 13 so far. He's finished, well, he finished 8th at Kansas, so.
Wilson grabbing a spot away from the 49. That is 3 points back. That is for 33rd.
It's going to be tight. Look at it, 23,000, so it's going to be interesting. Just going to have to
2,300.
Got to hold that baby wide.
13 taking a peek again.
Just can't let the 7. Can't just get to the outside. Can't leave a lot of bottom open.
Speaking of the outside, the 87's going to follow the 22 through past the 49.
Yeah, we ain't getting any Denver mattresses. Holmes on the outside. Ryan George drops that.
Anderson clears for 34th. Time Pollard pulls alongside the 34 again.
17's in the higher lane. Damn it.
Well, I mean, he's in the higher lane in terms of getting a run. He hasn't been able to pull alongside yet.
Pollard is the 84 is still stuck behind the 75.
As LaPlante hasn't been able to get around the 48 or the 18 either.
13 trying to block.
Can Braddock make a move?
Okay, he's got to get to the high side. Nope.
And not going to get there yet. White flag. 1 lap to go for Time Pollard.
56 start, a driver swap, third in the eighth. Who thought the first race of the season of the series on the channel would be a best career finish? It ain't gonna be anymore.
And coming off turn 4, Time Pollard wins the Plinko 500.
All right, wins the first. All the Pollards have now won in the Coke Vanilla Cup Series. It's time to drink to that.
As they'll finish up. Oh, I thought he was gonna hit the pit wall.
That would have been a celebration. Second win for the 13 this season. Who would have thought that the 13 team would have won 2 races this year?
As top 10 today, Time Pollard, Bill Bragg Jr., Cole Deaver, Stephen Pollard III, Henry Williams, Austin LaPlante, Matt Duncan, Ethan Keiderman, Jonathan Zorline, and Alexander Rowe. Stephen, your final thoughts on this one?
Before I go, I want to ask you, when was the last time somebody won, 2 drivers won in the same car during the year?
When was?
Yeah, like 2 drivers won in the same car.
I'm willing to bet it was
the 30. I think it was the 30. Was it in season 1?
Well, no, because I don't remember Phillips winning in the 30.
He won an auto club.
Okay. I figured someone would have done it maybe with the 6th of the 99 in season 4, but
well, anyways,
maybe Steve and Robert Pollard in the 98.
No, Robert didn't win the 98.
Either way.
Yeah, so Time Pollard first in 56, our 90th. We're 10 away from 100 different drivers now, so shout out to that. Braddock, his best run in a long time. I think that was his, I checked real quick. That's his first top 5 in a long time. When was the last time he had it? His first since his second at Richmond, so it's not been too long, but it's been a dismal season. Deaver, a first and a third besides D&Q and blowing his brakes out one of the D&Q races. He's been doing pretty good for Deaver. Pollard, fourth highest chases. Him and Zorline are going to have a good gap. Well, him and Flickinger, too, have a good gap, but not a comfortable one. LaPlante, first top 10 of the season. That leaves Charles sweating bullets now as the only driver without a top 10 this year.
Well, I mean, but Sanford also, Charles didn't attempt every race. Like, the stat was with the 46 was that he had attempted every race and had gotten the top 10.
Keiderman, another top 10. The Red Bull, his goal is 5th in points. Matt Duncan's best finish since his first career start at Bristol when he finished 4th. He had 11th at Chicago, and that was his second. Great run for the 6th, going to help them in owner points for Talladega. We look at some more. Seth Cole, just glad to be in the race. Other notable chasers, we got Mary Shelley in 21st, Amy 23rd. Fitz, that's just because of track glitch. Robert Pollard.
Well, yeah, that's because he was a lot down, so he got his pistol before the race finished.
And if Robert's engine upgrades don't come at Talladega, you know why. JT 40th. So Rogers 36th and Wilson. So next week, and Mary Shelley's probably still going to be the points leader. Steve Paul III is actually going to be the points leader, maybe.
No, I can confirm she will definitely not be the points leader.
Stephen Paul III looks like it might be. But going into next week, Stephen Paul won last year due to Bill Davis helping us out. But every Talladega race we've had in the chase has been a big crash in the middle part and the second time. So you got to have to survive. You know, that's what's going to happen. There's usually a 4-wide wreck on lap 1. So we're done at Irwindale. I'm going to stop listening to Charles yell at the Angels games, and then we're going to Alabama for 3 series at Talladega to dual racing. So congrats to Time Paul. Now we can get some Geico and some Red Bull and just celebrate with it. Makes up for yesterday's second place. Makes up for second place from yesterday from Steven.
So with that said, congrats to Time Pollard on his first career win here and it comes here at Irwindale. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you haven't today for more gaming and racing related content. Leave a comment down below if you weren't watching the premiere chat with us or on Discord, so I just know that you're at least watching if nothing else for the results. And for Stephen Paul III, I'm Gron Fan Channel 1, and this has been a production of the NRSL. We'll see you guys next time.
Sam Young, move out of the way next time, buddy.